Hey everyone, Damon to the chair from the StarCraft 2 Garden site, and it's Demon Network bringing you a quick Dawn of War Soulstorm replay, funnily enough, on the 3 vs 3 map Parmenie. So it's 3 vs 3, top right team versus bottom left. So top right team consists of Sainty as the Elder, Lewis J133, which is called Lewis, as the Dark Elder, and Capitulic, whatever, playing as a Tau. Bottom left team consists of Nuclear Saref playing as the Imperial Guard, and Metal Gear playing as the Elder, and myself, Lightman 2009, playing as the Sisters of Battle, which I probably would have chosen randomly, as I normally go with Space Marines. Or rather, recently I started to go with Space Marines as they're more of my favourite race, and I tend to do a bit better with them. But given I don't play Soulstorm too often, it's still a bit hit and miss, but what the hell, we'll see what happens. So yeah, it's a rather interesting map, this one. There's next to no obstructions, but there's plenty of negative cover, so you have to watch out where exactly you're fighting, as yeah, you could be screwed pretty badly. But yeah, interesting. We've also got some heavy covers here, bits of heavy cover in here and there, so yes. Map you don't see too often, to say the least. Me saying someone you take this, why not? Yeah, we'll just see what our opponents are doing. So pretty standard stuff so far, although, wait a minute, looks like Saint is actually going to be going for a bit more of a Guardian focus this time around, along with Dark Reapers. Interesting. So I'm guessing he's going to be using the Guardians, maybe he's going to be using their special abilities once he researches their abilities. I'm not entirely sure. As for Lois, yeah, is taking quickly to tier 2 for the Scourges, I think he mentioned. Yep, takes Scourge. And that Russian guy is, let's see, not doing anything too out of the ordinary. Getting a Tower Commander, not really seeing any Vesper Stingwings, nope. And speaking of which, here we go. We've got my Seraphim squads jumping in and, yeah, decapping a point, actually, funnily enough. Not what they're saying. Okay. That's right. Huh. Interesting. So maybe I shouldn't have gone with Seraphim in this matchup, to say the least. Well, what the hell. And yeah, I certainly should have jumped them away when I was facing that much firepower. I mean, Guardians have only so much firepower, but yeah, as you can see, they can do quite a bit of damage. And it looks like Metal Gear from the bottom left is attacking Sainty with his Farseer there. Me retreating my Seraphim, or no, actually I'm going to be keeping them in the fray for the time being, while that Metal Gear is actually engaging these Guardians in melee. Interesting. So I probably should have kept my Seraphim in the field then, at least to get these Guardian squads in melee as well. Interesting. But so no, unfortunately I decided to retreat instead, maybe to take on the Mandrakes of Lewis, maybe? Yeah, I think so. Interesting game indeed. And yeah, the Russian guy is attacking with his heavy flamer, doing a bit of harassment, while the assault continues. Well, one-man assault by Metal Gear continues at top left, although not exactly doing too much damage to it, but I suppose keeping the Guardians at bay though. But yeah, we've got Dark Reapers coming in as well, which means we'll need something a bit more significant, to say the least. Metal Gear does have ranges of his own though, and let's see, he's getting the stealth upgrade for them as well. And at the same time, what do we have here? Okay, we do have Mandrakes engaging in close combat with Seraphim. Seraphim, presumably, I think I sent him in close combat against the Tower Commander, but oh, there we go. Yeah, then we just microing them around a bit to take out those damn Mandrakes. And there we go. Yeah, I think I'll be sending them into melee again against the Tower Commander. Yep, looks like I will. And yeah, he's just jumping away though. And it sucks to say the least. And yeah, Lois has managed to take to tier 2 pretty quickly. He's got his Scourges out. Of course, you have to watch out because yeah, with all this negative cover and the fact that they don't have much health, they'll die pretty quickly. But yeah, as long as he keeps his units behind everything else, it should be alright. But yeah, instead it looks like I'll be trying to go into melee against them, taking quite a bit of damage from his second squad of Scourges, of course, and Seraphim, yeah, dying quite a bit, to say the least, and yeah, being forced back, unfortunately. So unfortunate indeed, but yeah, basically fighting into a bit of a stalemate for the time being. Although yeah, it looks like Lawrence might be renewing his assault again once he has more members added to his Scourges. And look at that, jumping straight in, and I should have jumped my Seraphim straight out of there, but unfortunately, oh, there we go. I did manage to eventually react, but yeah, probably could have reacted a bit sooner, but oh well. And speaking of which, what the hell is revealing? Oh, okay, these ranges, my god, man. Metal Gear really needed to, there we go, yeah. He let them get a bit too close to that critical location, and so they were actually revealed as a result. That's something you don't see too often. A Guardian Squadron attached Farseer there, not going to be able to do too much damage, I'm afraid, although I might have actually been able to use them as a bit of a melee squad. With an attached Warlock as well. I guess it's a bit cheaper than using a Banshee squad, and you can use the Guardian Squad as more of a retinue for the Farseer, although yeah, an actual Banshee squad or a Seer Council squad would be better, but what the hell. Scourge is really being a pain in the ass now. There we go, using the piercing vision ability by the looks of it. I was saying forward, and yeah, it looks like they'll be going forward. We don't have too much actually marshaled against them, and my god, I've only got Seraphim out on the field by the looks, so I don't know what the hell I was thinking there. And okay, that point was captured by me at the very least, but yeah, we really don't have too much to stand against them, and really there's nothing really stopping them from just continuing forward, really. Looks like Nuclear is going to tier 2, and as for me, I'm either at tier 2 or I'm not going to tier 2 yet. Probably not going to tier 2 yet, be willing to bet. It's interesting, I do have Minefield here, but okay, it's going to get detected by these annoying Guardian Squads with their Warlock, which is the one that actually detects the squads, and here we go, it's, this thing post being attacked by these masses of Scourges, and really, yeah, we just don't have too much to use against them. Finally, I do get a Battle Sister squad out with some Flamers, although there we go, I'm not at tier 2 at all though. In fact, yeah, not going to tier 2. Let's see, looks like, yeah, Metal Gear is at tier 2, and presumably much of our opponents are probably at tier 2, and then that Lois is...
Incoming enemy fire.
Let's see, it doesn't look like Saint is. It does have quite a few units out in the field though, mostly Guardians though, and a couple of Reapers. Don't see any, yeah, don't see the Soulstorm there. In any case, here comes the attack. Me deciding to jump in my Seraphim though, a little bit premature in my opinion, as my Battle Sisters really needed to get a bit closer before they could do any damage there, but there we go, the Seraphim managing to do a bit of damage there, and finally the Battle Sisters coming in with the fancy Flamers to hopefully demoralise some of the squads a bit. Interesting thing about the Flamer weapon, well, Flamer weapons in general, these sorts of Flamer weapons, is that they actually do area of effect damage, but the area of effect is actually smaller than their maximum weapons range. So if you just tell them to attack at maximum range, they won't actually do any area of effect damage usually, which means you usually have to get them in much closer, which means, yeah, your squad is more likely to get melee, as you can see here. Speaking of which, we've also got yeah, so we've got Lois and what's his name, that Russian guy, moving in as well on Nuclear Seraph space, trying his best with that heavy bolter turret, but yeah, it's just not going to be able to hold the fray, but hold the base to say less. But what do we have here? We actually do have a bit of reinforcement by what's his name, Metal Gear, managing to force the Scourges back. Me saying going tier 2, how is the right? Oh, that's a good one. At the same time, wow, it looks like my Battle Sister squad's actually managing to pull through barely. Although, yeah, getting caught into close combat again, really have to watch out for that. But yeah, they can really do pretty good amounts of damage with the Flamers, and yeah, demoralised squads don't do much damage at all, to say the least. But yeah, of course, you have to watch out for any squads getting into close combat. But yeah, as you can see, the right is completely being shut down by the top right team, and on the left here, yeah, I'm just not marking my troops too well. I've only got Seraphims out, a couple of Battle Sisters here and there, but yeah, they're actually getting into melee, into Guardians of all things, and losing because of all the fire supports they're receiving. And even if I was winning the battle, it probably wouldn't make much difference anyway, because yeah, we've just got too much crap at the top right here. So I probably went way too heavy on Seraphim in this round. Me saying looks like we're doing me being ever the optimist. Although apparently the game does continue for a few more minutes actually, so I think I might just speed things up a bit. See what happens. I'll say I'll help right, despite the fact that I've still got that massive threat on the left, but why not? Also got an attached Farseer to the Dark Reapers there, and yeah, not really doing much damage at all with my guys there before getting destroyed. I was saying snipers, I guess saying too late, me saying back indeed. I do have a couple of Celestians there. I don't know what the hell I'm doing sending them out alone, but I think it's more of a desperation thing, since the listing post has been getting attacked, and so Celestian's actually lasting a bit of a while though. Even using that blinding light ability, I'm pretty sure it's what it's called. There we go, the Canis being on the field, using that ability, actually managing to do quite a bit of damage, I'll be damned. Although yeah, I do also have a supporting squad of Battle Sisters though, but yeah, it's probably not going to make much difference though, even though I'm managing to do quite a bit of damage there. At the same time, we do have Russian and that Lois guy continuing to attack our bases, so yeah, I wouldn't really be able to compete against that. There goes that guy, and I'm pretty sure I'll be soon to follow. So I'm actually the last person in the game, putting up a bit of a last ditch response actually. It's kind of funny how fast it's all going. I didn't think there'd actually be that much more action before the end of the match, but there you go. Apparently, there actually is quite a bit more action. Me using the lay hands ability of the thingamajiggy, sorry, of the missionary, and yeah, managing to save that squad. But yeah, up against all that firepower, no point to have to last too long. And there we go. Me saying, "Oh dear, lots." Smiley face, and good game, I suppose. Down we go. Wow, so that was a bit more of an action-packed ending than I thought it'd be, but I think I covered it pretty well, given the fact that I just decided to leave it on full speed there. But there you have it. Interesting game, indeed. So until next time, this has been Dame Vidge, signing off.